Hey everyone, it's Diecast here. Today we're going to be looking at more Greenlight cars. We're going to be looking at 6 cars as usual here. Just a random mix that I recently purchased off my friend. He gave me a smoking deal on all these because he bought a lot and then he sells them to me for cheap. And he sells them a bunch of other people, blah, 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 all that good stuff. But anyways, let's get right into it here. I guess that this is the way I'm doing it now. Um, I'm going to show you the carter, all that good stuff, and then I'm going to pause, open them up, clean them up, because the cars are usually very oily. But anyways, we'll take a look at these here. So this one here, I should say, is damaged, and that's why I bought it, because it clearly has to be an opener. As you can tell, the steering wheel fell off. I'm assuming it was shaken about. As you can tell by the damage, I'm assuming it was shaken in packaging or in shipping at some point. Not a big deal. I can get tweezers and glue that back in at some point. I won't do it right now. This one is a 2008 Mustang from Hobby Exclusive Racing Team. Copyright date on that is 2017, so not that old, but Hobby Exclusive. This one is a strange tooling. I've noticed the way the molding is on that wheel well there, sometimes it could be a bit rough. I don't know, the wheels look fantastic on this. I'm curious to know what that's going to look like opened. Next one we're looking at is this Corvette Z06. I don't believe this is Hobby Exclusive. I believe it was Anniversary Series. Which is probably one of my favorite series, if I'm going to be honest, because it makes some pretty neat, usually stock pieces. 2017 is the copyright date on that as well, if you want to read any of that stuff. Can't really get it good on camera. But that was a pretty cool piece. Very early tooling from Greenlight. Next, we'll look at this 69 Camaro convertible from Hobby Shop Series 4. They haven't changed this series at all since the beginning. So we're just going to fix this here. Got my little lift going on in the background. This is a Motor World tooling. It has been tooled with a metal base. It's got like the hole there for a screw for something, because I'm sure they were borrowed toolings from a different company. Can't remember what it's called, but it is a borrowed tooling. Cool to see that. I have a bunch of this casting. It looks great. Next, we'll look at this 94 Wrangler from All Terrain Series 5. This series has not changed its packaging at all. Kind of wish they would. They could do a lot of cool stuff with this, with the types of vehicles that they have in their catalog and all the different licensing. They could do some pretty crazy artwork. Unfortunately, they don't. But this one's pretty cool. What color is it? Is it black or is it green? It's hard to tell in the light. I think it's black. Here's all the ones in that release there. I don't know if you can see that. 2017 is the copyright date on that as well. It should be all 2017 so far, I think, right? What was the Camaro? 2018. We'll be looking at another Jeep Wrangler here from All Terrain Series 5. The same series, actually. I didn't notice that until now. 2015 Wrangler in yellow. This one looks really cool with the black wheels. Pretty neat. And obviously the same copyright date because it's from the same series. And lastly, we'll be looking at this Jeep here. Jeep CJ5, it says, in this cool yellowish color. No metallic, just a basic gloss with white wheels. Pretty simple. Series 20 Hollywood from 2018. Sorry, those angels there. So I will cut here and I will be right back. Alright, so we're back here. We got lucky here so far. Pretty much no flaws on any of them here except for the Mustang, which I will start with that one right away because I really I don't really like it that much. It's a cool car. The car in real life is cool, but it's just not every company's perfect. I'll actually zoom in here real quick. Not every company's perfect, and this is not one of Greenlight's best toolings. Let's just say that, because it just isn't good. I'll explain here. So what they did is, if you look here, just how awkward the front is, like the detail is not very good on the lights. The wheels just look awkward and big, and it just, what tooling number is this? This is a fairly early tooling, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 09. So this is one of their very first toolings. That's probably why. Yeah, they really don't use this one, if I'm correct. I believe they don't use this one anymore, or if at all, very rare. This is also convertible tooling, so they give it a plastic top. And that's not the greatest, but it's not the end of the world. But the way they executed it, it can go very wrong very quickly, like this one here. I don't know if you can see right here how just not molded incorrect. Like all the plastic just sits really awkward. See that there? It's just not sitting right. It just looks weird. And then the way the hood sits, it's just big and awkward. And I got the hood open, no problem. But in order to get to stay down, it doesn't. I'll probably have to glue it shut. The paint's fine. Detail's fine. The wheels are fantastic. I actually love these wheels. Wish they'd use them more often. It just was not the best tooling that they ever made, which is unfortunate. I wish they'd retool it with its own separate top. I think that's the biggest issue here. But other than that, still pretty cool. Like I said, GL009, number 673 is the chassis number there. There's that one, and there's the steering wheel that I'll have to glue back in, which I don't blame Greenlight for that, because it could have just been wherever shipping it. Shook it around too much. Let's go with another early tooling, which is actually borrowed tooling. I can't remember where from, but this is a Motor World, which is an early Greenlight series. I really like this Camaro. It's very, very, very simple. There is no separate bumpers. There is nothing extra. So it's usually a flawless tooling because there's nothing crazy about it. I mean, it's just a simple Camaro with no extra pieces to break off, and it's kind of awesome. Does it even have a tooling number on it? I wonder if it does. Some of them do and some of them don't. GL71 or something, so they tooled it later with a metal base. Number 642 is the number there. It's just a simple, clean looking car. And then you got the woman in the dress there. So that one's alright. Happy to add that one to the collection. And we'll move on to the Corvette, which is an early tooling. The very first tooling from Greenlight was the convertible version of this. And this one here is GL008. 1263 is the number there. So very early tooling as well from Greenlight. I did notice one had a blue interior. I don't know if I can get that. You can kind of see it. A bluish purple. So this one's pretty cool. I like this tooling. I think those are Michigan plates. It's weird how the plate is monstrous on this thing. Just noticed that. Yeah, it's got side mirrors on it. Pretty simple. Hood opens on this one. Hood does not open on the Camaro. Which is fine. Don't really care too much. I noticed a little flaw with this, but nothing serious. The windshield has a little bit extra flashing on it. See how it goes into the engine bay a little bit there? Not too big of a deal. You do got to watch these because they're very thin little hinges, and I have ripped them off before. So you really got to watch. It actually says GL008 right underneath the hood there. They do that on the other Corvettes that have hoods like this. But usually I have good luck with this casting. They're pretty solid construction. You have lens with painted detail there, and painted detail on the back. Sounds pretty cool. We'll move on to this little Jeep here. I like this one a lot, just because of how simple it is. Move these ends out of the way. Oh. Sorry, I was just fiddling with that Jeep there. So this one's very, very, very basic. White wheels, kind of this yellowish paint. These cars were nothing fancy back in the day. Yeah, not much to it really. You do get lens detail on this one, painted on the back. Nothing too crazy. These are kind of peg warmers, like all the Jeeps and stuff like that, at least around here. Jeeps are peg warmers, and I really don't get why, because they do an excellent job with their Jeeps. Greenlight does. 3405 is the number there. Yeah, I don't know what the tooling number on this is. Doesn't matter. So there's that one there. We'll move on to the next one. It is another Jeep. This one's a cool casting. Only a little flaw about this tooling. Well, I shouldn't say a flaw. That's incorrect. The only little thing you have to worry about this tooling is these bumpers. They are very, very thin, and they will break off very, very, very easily. So you just got to watch with this tooling. If you're moving the cars around, doing whatever, and these break off very easily as well. Wheels look great, nice detail. I do like this era of Jeep. Does it have lens detail? It does. So you got lens detail there. These Jeeps are cool because a lot of the time these tops are interchangeable. Just got to be careful you don't break it. I'll try to pull this one off here for you, because they do have pretty good detail on the inside of the Jeep. Especially you can tell with this color here. Look at that. For such a small little model, it's kind of hard to beat. Yeah, all these little pieces, so you really got to watch because it's very fragile. There's that one there. Black base here. 2471. There you go. Screwed together. That's kind of interesting. Was this one? No, rivet. It's kind of weird how some of them are and some of them aren't. And then we got this one here, which is our last one we're looking at. Lens detail again. It's pretty cool. I like that they did that. No opening features, just a removable top, which this one comes off a little bit easier than the older ones. There you go. This one looks like this. This one looks like that. So there's that one here. You really got to be careful of that tail light, because that is a little piece. You could definitely break that off. Yeah, I like the black wheels. Didn't notice it said Willys on the side. That's pretty cool. Details all right there. I don't know if I can get that interior. It's not bad. Just these Jeeps look pretty cool all together. See, this one's coming up just a little bit, like the glue came apart. So you just got a little dab of glue there. And I'll fix that, no problem. And what's that number on that? 598. So that will be it. Nothing too crazy. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching.